What's up, you beautiful pet parents? Welcome to another dog vlog. In today's video, I'm going to show you the one thing that you need to teach your dogs to solve almost every problem you're having. So let's just jump into this right now. But first, I want to show off their awesome new bandanas. Look at this. I ordered these off of Etsy. Oop. And I'll link them down below, but they're so cool. Here, let me see yours, Bentley. Oh, they've got little tigers. But the coolest part is, hold on, I gotta get down on their level, so please don't fall. You can see Finn's bandana here, and look what the store owner sent me, a matching mask. So let's try it on. This is, oh, hold on. I know, Finn, this is not for you to try. So I have a matching mask. You guys can see it here. It's so cute. Oh, I think it looks cute. You guys can see that Finn and I match. How freaking cute is that? Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. This will be, oh my God, this camera's so heavy. Oh, this will be awesome for when we go on walks. We can match, why not be stylish? So thank you so much to them. I'll link all of them down below, but again, I bought the bandanas. She just sent me some matching masks, which I thought was so freaking cute. So thank you so much. But to the point of this video, if you have ever had an issue with your dog jumping up on you when you come home, begging for food, chasing the cat, barking at the TV, or anything related to that, I'm going to teach you one thing that you can teach your dog to stop all of that. And it's super, super easy. So guys, do you want to be my demonstrators, or no, you'd rather nap? Maybe we should have walked after the video because they're tired. We just took them on a walk. We newly live in an apartment. You guys can see it's our balcony. So we go on walks all the time because we don't have a backyard anymore. The other reason that I love teaching this is because you could start teaching this to puppies. Let's say they're chewing on things, or let's say you have two dogs and they're roughhousing too much. You know, for example, I'm in an apartment, so when they start getting rowdy, I don't want to bother people below me, and I need to have an easy way to get them to stop and to listen. And the best way to do that is, I'll show you. Come here, boys. Okay, Bentley, place. Good boy. Well, you both did it. Good job. Yeah, good job. And then you guys wait there. Okay, good job. And so what you'll see is I taught them the place command. I think that a lot of times people think of this command as just nice to know. Yes, good boy. But this is the command that if you use it correctly, Finn gets up, but I did only ask Ben to do it, that if you use it correctly, it can solve probably 90% of your problems or issues that you're having, and let me show you how. Let's say your dogs are playing too rough or they're chewing something they shouldn't, just like these kiddos are, which actually this is their toy, but this is just for demonstration. So convenient to be able to put down a mat. Place. Good boys, yes, good job. And to get them to walk away from the toy or whatever it is you don't want them to do and go in the place command. And so let's say your dog is barking at the TV, you can give them a place command instead of barking at the TV, and instead of saying, no, don't do that, which absolutely means nothing to a dog, you can simply, look at him, Ben, good boy. Free, good job. Too many times people are addicted to the word no. I'll be honest, when Bentley was younger, I probably was guilty of this as well. But the thing is, guys, dogs don't understand words or terms in the sense of yes and no. So instead of giving them a no command, which to most dogs doesn't really mean a bunch, especially if you say it over and over and over again, it takes the 5th time for them to listen. If you instead give them an activity to do, they are much more likely to actually stop whatever it is you don't want them to do and to do the place command. I mean, think about it. If you're having friends come over and your dog is barking at the door and jumping up, if instead you give them a job, because remember guys, dogs for the most part want to have a job. You need to give them a purpose. And if you teach them this place command or stay command on a mat, whatever you want to call it, and then when you anticipate somebody coming to the door, you put them in the place command and you don't release them until they've calmed down, you have solved a major issue. I also recently had a question, hey Rachel, how do I stop my dog from begging at the table? Every time we eat, the dog is begging. Well, first off, guys, stop feeding them from the table. all of you and your family members and your friends and your cousin need to stop feeding them from the table because you're just reinforcing that behavior. But you could also put them in a place command in the next room or even just a few feet away. Meanwhile, Bentley is being such a good boy and demonstrating so well that he's being on the place command instead of playing with the toy, which he loves. Speaking of which, do you guys see the painting up there? I actually painted that of Bentley at one of those paint sip things. It's probably a year ago. What do you guys think? Do you like it? I don't know. It was fun. I enjoyed doing it. Look, you can see Ben. My Bentley, my good chocolate. Okay, now let's get into the down and dirty of it. I want you guys to practice this, and then I want you to take pictures or videos, and I want you to upload them to Facebook or Instagram and tag me at Rachel Fasaro. Okay, Ben, let me show them how we do it. Come on, up, free. You're being so good. I have a couple treats here. You could use praise or toys. You don't always have to rely on treats. The treats I have, these are just dehydrated. I think this is beef lung or beef liver. I can't remember, but it's just single ingredient. If you guys want to know what I look for in treats or what do I avoid, you can click the link up here or the link will be in the description. You can check it out later. But you find something. It can be a mat, a towel. This is just like a thin dog bed. I think I got it as a gift, and I think it came from Target. I don't know if it's still there, but you can get it from your local independent pet store, like a little dog mat. You could, like I said, you could use like a small blanket or a throw blanket. But in the beginning, I recommend to pick one thing that you work with, get them really excited about that, and then in the future, you can actually work on giving them the PLACE command anywhere you want. So the most important thing is to get them excited about being on it, and that's so easy, and it's actually fun for you to do too. So you put it down. Yes, good boys. Now, they obviously know what to do, but anytime your puppy or your dog, here we go, goes around the place item, let's say it's a towel, we're just gonna say towel in the situation, whether they sniff it, whether they put a paw on it, or if they get on it, you give your marker command. For me, it's YES, yes, I can't even speak today, which if you wanna know what that means, click the video up here, but basically I'm reinforcing that command. And then randomly, I'll reinforce that with a treat. So I won't always give them a treat, but I will reinforce it. And this is the outcome that you can expect pretty quickly. Note, some dogs will take a while to want to get on or near the mat, and that is okay. In fact, I want you to look at this as a lifelong learning session because you are going to eventually make the mat so exciting and such a happy place, AKA Disneyland. If you guys are OGs, you know what I mean by that. But you're gonna make the mat feel like Disneyland, and I'll show you how in a moment. And you're gonna do that because you're gonna use that mat. I didn't give him a command, so it's okay. I was thinking like, wait, did I release him? But you're going to use that mat as a way to pull them away from something that they really like. Not always, right? But once you can use it as a tool, that's gonna be one of the uses of it. So you need to make sure that you don't rush this process and you only work on it in short intervals several times a day, and you keep it positive only, especially in the beginning, because you want them to learn to love it. Good boy, Ben. Yes, good boy. So what you'll notice here is I'm ignoring Finn, not in a mean way, but I rewarded Ben as he gets off. I rewarded Ben for staying on it, and I'm not giving any commands. I'm just rewarding him, and I'm rewarding him in different positions, right? Like he can be in a sit, he can be in a down, and he can be in a stand, but he has to be on the mat. And I'm just rewarding it randomly. Sometimes I'm using a big chunk of the treat, sometimes I'm using a little bit, sometimes I'm just saying, yes, good boy. Now, did you guys notice what F-I-N, I'll say Finn, did you guys notice what Finn did? He noticed that Ben was getting rewarded for being on it, so now he wanted to be on it, so I'm gonna reward that, yes, good boy. And I'm continuing to reward while they stay on the mat. Good boy, good job. I'm getting low on treats. Good job. And I'm starting early with moving around the mat. If this makes your dog get off, then don't move. But I'm doing this because I want them to get used to me not always being right next to them while they're on the mat. Good job. And if you'll notice, Bentley is starting to try to get my attention. He's kind of backing up, he's moving around. I'm not really rewarding that because I don't ever, one rule on the mat is you can't bark or whine or make a big fuss. You need to be calm. But you can, and these are my rules, you can make your own. You can be in a sit, you can be in a down, or you could be standing. You just have to be on the mat. Yes, good boy, Ben. Good job, good job. Again, I have not given a command. I would recommend not using a command on this for quite some time. So Free and at ease. Good job, boys. And you'll notice, it looked like I did, but I did not reward them for coming off. I only reward them for going on. Yes, good boy, Ben. So you see how he went back on his own? That's when I reward. Good boy, Ben. And we're just gonna wait for Finn to do it. Should I have used a bigger mat? Maybe, but that's okay. You know, this is real life dog mom moments. And so you guys will see here, can you even really see? This is tough. I probably should have moved the camera angle. My bad. You guys can kind of see that this is a horrible angle. Hold on. Hold up. What are we doing here? Come on, we've been doing this long enough. We know some good angles when we see them. There we go. So you'll notice that Finn is half on it, but not all the way on it. I'm not gonna reward that. Good boy, yes. And now Finn is on it, so we're gonna reward it. Now we're gonna walk away for a minute. And I'm just not gonna reward. Yes, good job, Finn. So you see how Finn stayed on there when I walked away? I'm jackpotting that. Yes, good boy, good boy. Yes, good boy. And you see how I did not tell Ben no. I just didn't reward him. So now he's going, Finn's getting treats, but I'm not. What's that about, right? So it's all about rewarding the behavior that you want and essentially just ignoring the behavior you don't want, or if it's like a destructive behavior, redirecting. That's a whole nother video. But this is what you do time and time again. And if your puppy is having, or your dog is having issues getting on the pad, give it a couple days, like just walk around it and they'll eventually walk over it. And as soon as they start walking on it, you reward with your marker word, YES, or you give them a treat or toy or whatever it is. And if they stay on that pad on their own, you keep rewarding, right? And you could do it with treats, toys, or praise. And then over time, you can start giving the place command, and you can call it whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But I would say for most dogs to really be comfortable with this and learn to do this, it would probably take a solid week of training at least. And then to get them to the point where they'll pull away from something else they want to do, maybe it's jumping up or chewing on furniture. I mean, that could be a month, right? Like, this is a long process, but the more you work with this every single day, the more you practice with it, and the more you give positive association, the more they're going to learn to love it. Dogs love having a job to do. We've talked about that. They love even more to please you and to be loyal to you. And the way to do them both is to give them a job like I am right now. Like, they want to work for me. You see them looking at me. Can you guys see that? They're watching me. They're like, oh, what does mom want? This is what happens when you work with your dog every day. And guys, I'm not a professional dog trainer. So this isn't like I'm doing this all day and this is my full-time job. I have a full-time job. I'm doing these YouTube videos. I'm having some crazy life stuff happen, to be honest with you, which if you haven't seen those updates, you can click the video linked up here. I have a lot going on, and I don't spend 3 hours a day training them. But do I make sure I spend at least like 5-10 minutes a day? I do. I do my best. And this is the result. They're looking to work for me. And when I give them a job and I give them praise for doing said job and they feel accomplished, boy, are they looking to please. Excuse you, boy, are they looking to continue to please me. So next time, if somebody comes over and they start jumping up, I can be like, hey guys, go on your PLACE, and then I can reward them. And what I love about this moment is that is one of their favorite toys, which yes, you guys can get just from go to your local independent pet store. They usually have something like it or similar, and look where they are instead. This is what you want. Something that they really love, but instead they're choosing to do this. And I don't have any treats in my hand, by the way. And like, look, I don't have any more treats in my pocket. Like, they know that I may have treats somewhere, but I don't have any on me, and they're still staying on it. The way that you can allow them to get off is give them the release command. For Finn, it's at ease, and Ben, it's free. And they don't have to get off, good boy. They don't have to get off. They can choose to stay on if they want. See, now he'll go play with his toy. So if you're having any issue with your dog, a good example is, oh, he was about to do it, is jumping on the counter. As they're gonna go do that, instead of saying, no, don't do that, Finn, go place. Yes, good boy. That was such a good use case. Good job, thank you. High five, buddy. There you go. That was such a good use case. I'm glad you did that. But instead of, let's say I had a loaf of bread here and he's gonna go jump on it, I instead give him a place. Then yes, good boy, at ease. Good job. And that's exactly what you do. And you do it over and over and over again. Remember guys, don't repeat the command. Once you say it, you wait for them to go on it and then you reward big time. If you guys want to know what I feed my boys and my favorite kind of food for dogs, click the video linked right here and I'll jump over there with you and we'll continue this conversation there. And don't forget to click that subscribe button. I hope you had a beautiful day. Goodbye.